On Monday, January the 12th, at Hove Courts, 2 former students from Plumpton College faced sentencing for a crime of unimaginable depravity. Leighton Ashby and Oakley Hollands, both sons of prominent Kent farming families, have pleaded guilty to the horrific killing of a sheep. To many, this act of violence was a shocking anomaly, but for those who look behind the farm gate, it's a symptom of a much deeper systemic rot. The details of the attack are truly barbarous. For 30 minutes, these men tortured a defenceless ewe. Ashby went as far as inserting fireworks into the animal's anus and mouth before detonating them. The attackers were only caught because they chose to document their own depravity. Investigators discovered evidence of the ordeal on Oakley Holland's phone. You can hear the men laughing about it, clearly revelling in the terror and agony they were causing. Police also found further evidence of animal abuse on their phones, including photos of a dismembered fox and videos of attacks on other live and dead animals. These images hint at a wider, normalised bloodlust, often found in the overlap between the farming community and illegal fox hunting. It's a world where pest control is used as a thin veil for the sadistic pleasure of the chase and the kill. This violence is the extreme end of a culture that's become brutally desensitised. It's a culture built on what experts call willful ignorance. We're sold a romantic image of rolling hills and happy free-range animals, but the industry's secret weapon is our desire to look the other way. When your daily standard involves routine mutilations without pain relief, as well as the physical abuse to meet high-paced food production demands and brutal killing of sick animals instead of veterinary attention, the line between acceptable farming and horrific cruelty becomes dangerously blurred. The industry hides this reality behind the language of innovation. They don't talk about cramped sheds, they talk about striving to optimize. They don't mention that 50% of the world's antibiotics are pumped into farmed animals just to keep them alive in filth. They call it incorporating new technologies. We're told that farming is about stewardship and care, yet our agricultural colleges and premium brands are presided over by a culture that views sentient beings as disposable objects. Both Ashby and Hollands come from backgrounds where animals are treated purely as units of production or commodities for sport. When students at agricultural colleges are taught that animals are merely resources, we shouldn't be surprised when that lack of empathy manifests in the violence we're seeing in our courts. The sheep was a victim of a system that masks cruelty with a farm-fresh facade. This widespread, institutionalized cruelty only survives because everyone, including the students, the regulators, and the consumers, is prepared to look the other way. It's time we stop buying the lie and start holding this entire industry and its complicit regulators to account.